In the electrifying world of boxing, nothing captivates like a fierce showdown between two elite fighters vying for glory, especially when it's all about retaining a prestigious world title. But here's where it gets truly gripping: a majority decision that left fans buzzing and debating long after the final bell. Stick around as we dive into the thrilling results from South Padre Island, where Lourdes Juarez emerged victorious over Yesica Nery Plata, and unpack every punch, strategy, and unexpected twist from the event. On a vibrant Saturday night at the South Padre Island Convention Center in Texas, Lourdes Little Lulu Juarez secured a hard-fought majority decision victory against her fellow Mexican standout, Yesica Nery Plata, successfully defending her WBC light flyweight world title. This clash of titans was part of a spectacular lineup curated by Most Valuable Promotions, showcasing some of the finest talent in the sport. The bout was a masterful display of tactical prowess, with Juarez now boasting a record of 39 wins, 4 losses, and 5 knockouts, deftly alternating between southpaw and orthodox stances to counter Plata's relentless forward pressure. Plata, with her impressive 30 wins, 3 losses, and 3 knockouts, entered the ring undefeated in title defenses and eager to reclaim the belt she'd stepped away from. Her last outing was back in December 2023, when she dominated Sarah Borman in Germany to protect that very WBC light flyweight crown, which she'd previously seized from Canada's Kim Clavel in a memorable encounter. Check out more details here. https://ib.tv/boxing/results from Montreal, where Kim Clavel won a world title in a second weight class. #Google vignette. Juarez showed no mercy from the opening bell, unleashing her signature fluid style that blends quick in-and-out footwork with unpredictable shifts in positioning. Plata adapted valiantly but needed time to find her rhythm, and by the third round, the pace ignited into a full-blown firefight. Both warriors demonstrated exceptional skill, Plata hammering away at the body to wear down her opponent, while Juarez mixed up her attacks with precise combinations targeting both the head and torso, landing those devastating uppercuts with surgical precision. The judges had a clear view of these exchanges, and it was Juarez's adaptability and defensive solidity that ultimately tipped the scales. In her corner, Juarez relied on the steady guidance of her sister, Mariana "Barbie" Juarez, with whom she'd trained extensively in Southern California's gyms. Their shared history of sparring across various styles gave Juarez an edge, allowing her to adjust strategies seamlessly between rounds. Plata, meanwhile, hadn't tasted defeat in 7 years, not since her upset loss to the legendary Mexican fighter Kenya Enriquez back in 2017. Yet, her high-energy pressure style had propelled her to triumphs over Clavel and Argentina's boxing icon Yesica Bop, proving her resilience in the ring. Even as Plata shook off the early jitters, her endurance shone through, outlanding Juarez in sheer volume of punches throughout the contest. But Juarez's superior defense made her a moving target, creating that crucial margin of difference. The fighters shared mutual respect, exchanging nods after particularly telling blows, underscoring the sportsmanship that defines great bouts. Juarez's unpredictability was on full display as she approached from unconventional angles, peppering both head and body. Her standout technique, particularly those well-timed uppercuts, became the highlight. After 10 grueling rounds, the scoring reflected a tight race. One judge called it a dead-even 95-95 draw, but the other two leaned toward Juarez, with 96-94 tallies in her favor. Post-fight, Juarez expressed her gratitude, saying, "Thank you to everyone screaming my name. I knew she is a strong woman, and we did a good fight tonight. And this is the part most people miss, the emotional side of these warriors, who pour their hearts into every round, building lifelong bonds through shared battles." But here's where it gets controversial. Was this decision fair, or did the judges overlook Plata's overall punch output in favor of Juarez's defensive mastery? Some fans might argue Plata deserved the nod for her aggression, sparking endless debates about what truly defines a winner in such a close match. It raises a bigger question. Should boxing prioritize volume or effectiveness? We'd love to hear your take. Do you side with the judges or think Plata got the short end of the stick? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Shifting gears to the undercard, the event delivered more excitement with a series of compelling matchups. In a super lightweight clash, dubbed the Battle of the Omars, Texas native Omar Juarez, 20-2, 7 KOs, overwhelmed Puerto Rico's Omar Rosario, 14-3, 4 KOs over 10 rounds. Juarez's methodical assault on Rosario's midsection drained his opponent's energy, though Rosario hung tough through the barrage. All three judges favored Juarez with scores of 99-89 twice and 97-91, hailing from nearby Brownsville. Reflecting on his win, Juarez credited his trainer, Bob Santos, noting, "Boxing is a mind game." This bout exemplifies how mental strategy can turn the tide, even in a physical slugfest. Beginners, think of it as chess with fists, where anticipating your opponent's next move is key. Across the world, middleweight titleist Desley Robinson, 11-3, 4 KOs, traveled from Australia to defend her IBF and WBO belts against Logan Haller, 11-4-1, dispatching her foe in under 2 rounds via knockout. Robinson's busier pace paid off early in the second, landing a sharp left hook that wobbled Haller against the ropes. Pursuing relentlessly, she unleashed a flurry of 5 punches, prompting the referee to intervene at 108. "Everybody back home, I think it's time to go undisputed," Robinson declared, eyeing unification in the division. Imagine the stakes here. For a fighter to prove dominance so swiftly is a testament to skill. But it also begs the question, does ending fights early make for better entertainment? Or do fans crave longer wars of attrition? In a closely contested bantamweight affair, Sharetta Metcalf, 15-5-1, leveraged her reach and veteran savvy to edge out the fiery young Crystal Rosado, 7-1, by unanimous decision after 8 rounds. Metcalf, a former champion, bounced back from a disputed knockout loss, while Rosado, under the wing of boxing great Amanda Serrano, charged aggressively. Rosado struggled against Metcalf's long jab and counters, often resorting to clinches that drew referee warnings for illegal strikes. Metcalf capitalized on openings with clean rights and lefts, her experience shining as she nodded off Rosado's responses. Though Rosado never backed down, her rapid but less accurate barrages couldn't match Metcalf's precision. Judges scored it 77-75, 78-74, and 78-74 in Metcalf's favor. A valuable lesson for Rosado in the making. For newcomers to boxing, this highlights how experience can trump youthful energy, like a seasoned chess player outmaneuvering a novice through foresight rather than brute force. Lightweight contender Miranda Reyes, 8 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, pulled off a stunning upset, dethroning former title challenger Yolanda Vega via unanimous decision after 8 rounds. Drawing from past lessons against champs like Stephanie Hahn and Caroline Dubois, Reyes capitalized on Vega's shoulder injury, whether a dislocation or strain, mid-fight. Vega, a southpaw, switched to orthodox to defend, but Reyes's wave-like assaults overwhelmed her, especially after the second round. Reyes dominated until tiring late, but Vega's limited left hand couldn't seize the moment. Scores: 79-73 and 80-72, twice for Reyes. This turnaround story reminds us that even seasoned pros face vulnerabilities, like a sudden injury turning the script entirely. Controversially, some might wonder if Reyes's experience gave her an unfair edge over a physically compromised opponent. What do you think? Pure strategy or opportunistic luck? Finally, in a super middleweight showdown, Alexis Chop Chop Chaparro, 6-0, 6 KOs, weathered an early storm from Mexico's David Gutierrez, 4-1, 2 KOs, to score a knockout at just 26 seconds of the 6th round. Stunned early, Chaparro regrouped by blocking and slipping Gutierrez's wide swings before landing a chin-rattling right in the 5th. Gutierrez, a Juarez stablemate, barely made it out for the next round, but his corner's decision to continue proved costly. It was not a great performance, but these are the steps you have to take. He was awkward, Chaparro admitted. This bout illustrates the grind of rising through the ranks, where surviving adversity builds true champions. Though one might controversially argue Gutierrez's team erred in not stopping it sooner, potentially risking further harm. Should trainers have more say in these moments, or is it the fighter's call? Cuba's Ronnie Alvarez, 5-0, 4 KOs, capped the night by knocking out Bruno Pola, 10-4, 9 KOs, via technical knockout in the 5th round of their super middleweight duel. To join the conversation and share your opinions on these fights, head over to the Fight Forum by clicking here. https://forum.ib.tv/forum/index/results from South Padre Island, where Lourdes Juarez defeated Yesica Nery Plata. Share the sweet science experience.